Hello beautiful people, welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be chatting with you about this new palette that just arrived on my doorstep. The beautiful new McGrath Divine Rose 2. I do not have the first one, that one didn't call to me. This one however did. I did sit on it for a little bit though because I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to pick it up or not. But my first experience with this palette wasn't amazing. I did start filming two looks like I will explain to you in just a moment, and I took it off because I wasn't happy with the colors I was combining together, and I'm super picky. So then I turned the camera off, I washed my eyes off, and I started with something that I really wanted to do that really is more me, and I'm really happy with the way this look turned out. But if you want to see my thoughts on it and look how I got this look, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with using the Pastel Goth palette in this gray shade here. And I know that the way I do makeup is not typical of the way people usually do makeup. When I see a palette, I don't tend to stay in the same palette for the entire look, just because that doesn't inspire me at all. Like the colors in one palette necessarily, like I see, my vision for makeup is different. So the color combination I'm doing today, I literally wanted this color combination since I saw this palette being advertised. And then once I saw it in person, I just tried to film doing one look on this side and one look on this side, and I had to stop filming and take it off because I was not happy with it. Basically, so this is the palette here. I will do, I don't know if I'm going to do swatches because other people on other channels have done swatches, and pretty much I'm not really good at swatches, and my camera's not the best quality, so... Anyways, so the look I'm going to do today, I really want to do gray in the crease, and I really want to take this, what do they call it, trichrome color. On my finger, it shifts from green to gray to pink. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up on camera that way, but I can totally see the green when I look at my finger. On my eye, there's no green shift whatsoever. It is strictly just gray and pink. So when I first saw that, I was like, that would look really pretty with the gray in the crease. So that is the first look I'm going to do on camera with this palette. I tried to do a look just 2 minutes ago, and I went in with this color first, this nice peachy shade, and then I tried to go in with this pink over top, and I wasn't loving the combination. I added a little bit of that, but it didn't really quite blend well, so my first experience with this palette wasn't the best. It's because I was trying to use the colors in this palette on my face, and I'm not saying they don't go together, because obviously Pat McGrath put these colors together because they do go beautifully together. Just I wasn't loving the way it looked on my face. And then I tried to go with this color, and it's somewhat sheer, doesn't really go on very pigmented. It, I think needed a bit of glitter glue for me. But anyways, this is the trichrome here that I'm applying to my lid and blending it onto the crease. For me, like, I think this color is lovely paired with gray. I was going to do a look with the trichrome and then this burgundy color, but I wasn't really feeling a deep burgundy because I did purple look yesterday, so I decided to just take it my own direction today and do something with this palette that I wanted to do, not what basically the crowd was doing. So this is the look that I am doing, and I'm liking it much better than what I tried 2 minutes ago, so that's a good thing, right? Okay, so now I'm taking some of that color there in the corner. It's a really, really light peachy pink. On my skin tone it doesn't really show up a whole lot, which is completely fine, but I'm going to use it, I might even try using it as a highlight, but I'm going to use it as a brow bone highlight because the nice pink shift in it does add to the look. It goes with the pink in the eyeshadow on the lid. And then I'm going to take my dual fiber brush here, and I'm taking that same peachy pink shade that I used on the brow bone on the inner corner instead of using my gold because I'm trying to branch out. Okay, now I think that looks really cool. I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my face and then come back and finish the eye look on camera. Alright, face is done. I'm going to do the lower lash line now, and I'm going to start off with, no, that's not what I want to use, my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Magnetic Pink. I'm going to run that onto my lower lash line and a little bit onto the inner corner. For starters, I'm going to take a little bit of, I'm just going to wipe off my brush to make sure there's no eyeshadow on it. I'm going to take a little bit of that color right there, the light shifty pink color, and I'm going to pop that in the corner here. It is not doing what I wanted it to do, which is what I thought. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and I'm going to take that iridescent pink there, and I'm going to pop that on over top. It's a little bit better, not as bright as I would usually like, but it's okay, it's still pretty. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this pink color here, and I'm going to take that on a pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. I feel like taking a different color on the innermost part, just because I don't want to close my eyes and my color is a little bit dark. So I'm going to take, sorry for that noise, this little tiny brush here, and I'm going to take that same color that I tried to use on the inner corner, but I'm just going to take that over top and run it into that pink color. And then blending everything together. Okay, I wonder, I'm just going to take a little bit of, where'd that little tiny brush go again? I'm going to take a little bit of this color right here. It's a really sparkly, and I'm going to add that just to this part right here, just to, I don't know, see what it can do. Alright, I just added it dry, I didn't add it wet, it added a little bit of sparkle. Okay, that's it for the eyes. I'll do this side, but first I applied the highlight here, sorry, not highlight, the eyeshadow there to this cheekbone. And I'm going to go ahead and do it to this side on camera here so you guys can see. I think it adds a very subtle pink highlight, nothing too major. It's very, very pretty. Sorry for the noise guys, my window is open. Let some fresh air in. It cooled down here for a little bit, and trying to take advantage of having the windows open when it's not so hot. Okay, and that is the blush, sorry, the eyeshadow used as highlight on that side. It looks very pretty and subtle, I believe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this lower lash line, do mascara, and come back and show you guys the final look. Okay, so this is the final look complete. I put on a little bit of the Pat McGrath Pale Fire Nectar lip gloss. I really do love this lip gloss. It's super pretty. It's like a clear with some pink sparkles in it, so I thought it would go look with this. I thought it would go nice with this look. I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit on the eyes just so you can see the final look. I hope the duochrome color is picking up. I don't see any green on the lid, except for if I tilt my head like this and look up into the light, I can see a slight green shift, but basically on my lids it's basically green and gray, which is not ugly, it's very pretty. I thought it goes nice with the gray that I paired it with, and then the pink on the lower lash line is also really pretty. I will zoom you out. So my first impression slash final thoughts on this palette is, it's pretty. It doesn't blow me away like I thought it would, like I was hoping it would. When I first swatched these colors here, this color here reminded me right away of a color that I have in the Huda Beauty Gold, Rose Gold Remastered palette. It reminds me of the shade Pink Diamond. So I will give you a quick, so this is the Huda Beauty right here. It's a little more shiny, a little more pink, a little more sparkly, and this one is the Pat McGrath. I also swatch them on my hands here. So the first one is going to be the Pat McGrath, and the second one is the Huda Beauty. I found that interesting. I actually think I might prefer the Huda Beauty one more. It's not that the Pat McGrath one is ugly, it's just it has a little more to it, and it's a little more shiny and sparkly, and I like that. The second shade that I feel like I have really similar is the color right here. I don't have the box on me, but let me just go get it one sec. Okay. So Eleganza is like the Huda Beauty Pink Diamond. Bronze Rosé, it is a very pretty color, but the color that it's very shiny. The color that I have that's close to it is also from the Huda Beauty palette, and it's Trust Fund. It's not as intense, which is fine with me. So this is Trust Fund, and this is the Huda Beauty Trust Fund and Pat McGrath Bronze Rosé. I also did swatches on my arm for you. So the first one is the Pat McGrath, and the first one's Pat McGrath, second one is the Huda Beauty. See, my lighting's not the best for swatches, but it is what it is. And again, that's it on my fingers. So I do like the fact that I do like the one from Pat McGrath, that formula, better. And the second shade that I felt like I had something super similar was this one here. And that one is called Astral Pink Moon. While it is a very gorgeous color, it's like one of those special shades, which is very pretty. It is similar to the one in... Sorry, I wasn't prepared to come on. I'm never really prepared, what can I say? The Bronze Seduction, the gold one right there. So that's Astral Pink Moon, and this is the one from Bronze Seduction. I also swatched them here. Let me just re-swatch them here if I can remember. Okay, that's that, and that's that. Okay, so Bronze Seduction is the first one, and Astral Pink Moon from the Divine Rose 2 is that one right there. So as you can see, I do have ones that are similar to this in my collection, which... It doesn't surprise me because, I mean, I do have quite a few palettes, and eventually things are going to start to look really similar. There are only so many colors out there, and so many variations of colors that makeup companies can produce before the people who collect a lot of things start to have duplicates of it. Although I do not regret buying this palette, I do think it might be my last one from Pat McGrath. Just because I have so much in my collection, and I find... I don't need any more. I mean, I do love the fact that I don't have anything like this, the duochrome one. I do love that I don't have anything like that is on my lids right now. That is really pretty. I can't wait to experiment with more colors and pairing things together. Like I kind of really want to pair the peach with that color there, see how it looks. I do want to pair some more things with this pink because these are the two, which ones here? These are the ones I was most interested in. These ones are really pretty too. I don't really have an opinion on this one yet. I do find the plum from this one was a bit patchy on me, so I don't really tend to go into that a lot. But like I said, I don't regret buying it. It might be my last one from Pat McGrath for a very long time, unless I get one of those $100 gift cards and then use that towards it. But I will definitely not pay full price for this. For the price of Pat McGrath and her formula and just her brand in overall, it's very beautiful. But for me, I'm just like, something's got to really blow me away at this point in time. I really don't find that there's any formula that blows me away that's worth that much anymore. Maybe when I was younger, I used to think that way, but not anymore. So while I am happy I have it, and I do look forward to creating more looks with it, it doesn't blow me away, but I do like it. So anyways, those are my final thoughts on this palette. First impressions. I might come back in a couple weeks time after I do a couple more looks and play with it a bit more and be like, oh my gosh you guys, I love this palette. It blows my mind. But right now that is my first impression. So we will see if I change my mind. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you are interested in this kind of content and want to see my future thoughts on these things. Other than that, that is going to do it for this makeup look. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye!